Good day, everybody. Welcome to my lesson. Today, we want to look at programming language. What is programming language? Anytime you hear programming language, the first thing that should come to your mind is the meaning of language. Can you give me examples of languages? English language, French language, Chinese language, and so on. So these languages are the languages of human beings. They are the languages that we use as human beings. The next question is, why do we use language? We use language to communicate to one another. We use language to give instruction to someone that we want to do something. We use language to give command, to ask questions, and so on and so forth. So, these are human languages. The topic today, programming language, is the language of the computer. The language that we use to give instruction to computer so that it can do what we want it to do for us. In today's lesson, we want to cover the meaning of programming language. We want to look at the types of programming language, different examples of programming language, what we call language translators, and finally, we want to look at the types of language translators. Now, let us take them one after the other. What is programming language? A programming language is a formal set of rules and instructions for communicating with a computer or machine to perform the given tasks. It allows programmers to write code so the computer can understand and execute the given task. That is the language that we use to give instruction to computer so that it will be able to do what we want it to do for us. What are those things we use computer for? We use computer to play games, right? We use computer to calculate. We use it to type letters, to type numbers. We use computer to perform different analysis. We use computer to watch movies, and so on and so forth. Before computer will be able to carry out all these activities, it is following particular set of rules and instructions. So the instruction we give to computer in the language it understands is what it is using to perform the task. So the language that computer can understand so that it will obey our instruction is called programming language. Programming language is divided into two main types: low-level languages and high-level languages. What is low-level language? Low-level language is a type of programming language used to give instructions to the computer with commands that closely match how the computer's brain, that is the central processing unit, understands things. The low-level language is divided into two types: machine language and assembly language. The machine language is the lowest level language understood directly by the computer's hardware, consisting of binary instruction. So when we say it is the language that computer directly understood, it simply means that that is the language the hardware is built with. It's just like human being having mother tongue. There are some languages that nobody taught you. They just raise you up with it. That is your mother tongue. That is the language of your society. Computer hardware has its own language that is built with it, and that language is machine language. The other part of low-level language is assembly language. It is a language that uses mnemonics to represent machine-level instructions that are specific to a particular computer architecture. Low-level languages are considered low because, number one, they are not easy to learn. They are difficult to learn, they are difficult to write, they are difficult to understand. Apart from that, they are machine dependent. That is, the instructions written on a particular computer cannot run on another computer with different architecture. Meaning, if I have about 10 computers with different architectures and I want to write instructions for those computers to add two numbers, let's say 2 plus 2, it means I will need to write different sets of instructions for each of the 10 computers. So that is why they are considered low. Now let's go to high-level language. A high-level language is a type of programming language that is designed to be more user-friendly and readable. It allows programmers to write codes in a way that is closer to human language. Let us look at the example here. In Python language, if I want my computer to return hello world, all I need to do is to type print, open brackets, open double quotes, write whatever I want to write. Then close the double quotes and close brackets. When I run it, it will give me my answer, hello world. With this one line of code, we discover that it is easy for us to write the high-level language because what we want it to do is what we just write there. Print hello world. I want my computer to print it on the screen for me to see and for anybody using my application to see it. The other picture here is a game that I can create with high-level language. That is, it is easy for me to use high-level language to create any application that I want easily. So it is easier for me to use high-level language to give instruction to my computer to create any application that I want than using low-level languages. There are different examples of high-level languages. We have Python, we have JavaScript, we have SQL. SQL means structured queried language. We have Java, we have PHP, we have C#, we have C++, we have TypeScript, we have Golang, we have Rust, Ruby, C, Swift, we have R, and so on and so forth. We have MATLAB, we have BASIC, and so on and so forth. Using any of these high-level languages, we can create any application that we want. Although some languages are more appropriate to create some applications than the other, and that is why we have many of them. But generally, we can use high-level languages to create different applications. Now, language translator. Language translators are system software that converts the source code written in one programming language into machine code, that converts the instructions written in one high-level language to machine language, because that is the language computer primarily understands. The instructions written in high-level language or any other language different from machine language is called a source program. The source code or source program is converted to executable program, which is machine language program. In the other diagram, when you send a data to the computer will work on the data based on the instruction you give to it to give you the desired output, which we call program output. When you look at the picture at the right hand side, you will see a woman interpreting a speech being said by somebody to the set of people who cannot hear that have learned sign language. So what the woman is doing is interpreting the speech to someone who can only understand the sign language. So in computer, language translators are software that convert the instruction written in high-level language to machine language, which is the primary language of the computer. There are three main types of language translators. They are compiler, interpreter, and assembler. A compiler is a language translator that checks and translates the entire source code of a high-level programming language into machine code all at once. What this means is a compiler will go through all the instructions written in a particular programming language, then convert everything all at once to machine language for machine to execute the instructions. Interpreter in its own is a language translator that processes the source code line by line during runtime. Assembler on its own is a specific type of translator that converts assembly language code into machine code or binary code. Assembler converts the instructions written in assembly language to machine language for computer to execute it. So far, we are able to talk about the definition of programming language, types of programming language, which are low-level language and high-level language. Then we said low-level language is divided into two, machine language and assembly language. We said machine language is the language of the computer written in binary form, that is zeros and one, while assembly language is the language written in mnemonics or symbolic form. We also said that machine language and assembly language are low-level languages because they are not easy to learn, they are not easy to read, they are not easy to write. We also said they are machine dependent, that is, the instructions are written based on the architecture of the hardware of the computer that it is written for. Then high-level language, we said it is a language that is close to human language. It is easy to read, to write, and it is easy to understand. We use high-level language to write various applications that are in use today. Then we also discuss examples of high-level language. We talk about Python, Java, JavaScript, C#, C++, R, Ruby, Basic, and so on. This is where we wrap it up on today's lesson. Kindly share this video for your friends and colleagues so that we learn together. Until the next class, stay safe.